Welcome to another Learning Every Other Day video. Today, we will be talking about the Olympic Games on the topic of history. The Olympic Games are an international sporting event which has a summer and a winter edition. For each competition, thousands of the best athletes in the world come together to settle who is the best at what. More than 200 nations take part in this massive event that is held every 4 years, with the summer and winter variations being 2 years apart in each cycle. With the current Tokyo 2020 Olympics still underway, which was delayed due to COVID, it is interesting to take the time to look upon the magnificent and rich history of this event with more than 2,700 years of history. It is normal to get curious about why such a competition has even that much importance, especially if you are not that into sports. Beyond the clear goal of clarifying the ranks at each sport, one of the main objectives of the Olympic Games is to unite the world in one unique event. The Games allow for the unity of different cultures, where differences are welcomed and not feared or repelled. This becomes very clear by looking at the symbol we came to recognize today. The 5 rings were created in 1914 to represent the World Congress. Pierre Coubertin, responsible for the revival in 1912 that brought us the modern Olympics, came on to say that this emblem is the visualization of the 5 parts of the world which now are won over to Olympism and willing to accept healthy competition. Considering the times of history the Olympic Games have gone through, it is remarkable the message they always try to play across. On that note, we can take a quick tour down memory lane. It all started in ancient Greece with what we now call the Ancient Olympics. These were religious and athletic celebrations that would take part in the sanctuary of Zeus in Olympia every 4 years. The first Ancient Olympics festivity is said to have happened in 776 before Christ. Funny enough, around 400 after Christ, with the rise of the Roman Empire, the Games came to an end. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the French and English tried to revive the spark of sportsmanship, but it never reached a global scale. Around 1890, the International Olympic Charter was formed and created a set of rules and guidelines for the Olympic Games to be created. It was only in 1896 in Athens that we had the first Olympic Games like the ones we now know and love. The first edition had 14 nations and 241 athletes spread in 43 events. Thanks to what we now call the International Olympic Committee, the Games would not be held in the same location every 4 years, but rotate randomly as it happens today. Today, Tokyo has 206 countries and 11,091 athletes competing fearlessly in 339 events to bring the gold back to their countries. Being such a historic landmark of our world, the Olympics also had a lot of funny and interesting facts that tend to impress us. With so many editions of Summer and Winter Games, we could imagine several athletes getting medals in both editions. However, only 4 athletes have ever won medals in both instances. For a brief period between 1912 and 1948, even artists competed for medals in their areas, such as writing, painting, sculpting, and others. The torch is lit like it was in the ancient ceremony, with a parabolic mirror and sun rays. The torch travels from Greece to the host city, meaning in its time it has been through extremely incredible rides, such as a boat, concorde, horseback, camel, underwater, canoe, and many more. It has even been to space. In case of the flame going out during the Games, there is a backup flame that was also lit in Greece. The 6 colors from the symbols, blue, yellow, black, green, red, and white, were chosen to make sure it contains a color present in any flag in the world. In the end, the Olympic Games are a spectacular exhibition of cooperation, supportiveness, and world collaboration. I hope you have learned something new today. Thank you very much for watching.